Hey everyone, welcome to the July 2022 Murrieta Housing Market Report. If you have any questions about buying or selling a home in Murrieta, reach out to me. I'd love to help you out. Call me, text me, anytime. I'm here for you. It's been a very interesting couple months in the real estate market. A lot has happened. There's a lot of talk about what's going to happen next. Are prices going to drop? What's going on? Interest rates have gone up. So you've probably seen some articles like this in the news lately or online talking about mortgage rates going up, buyers going away. Here's another one. Home sellers cutting list prices as more buyers take pause. The market is not the same. I agree with that. Buckle up. Seller price cuts rise in spring 2022. This was an article that talked about price cuts in a few different cities that you can see down here and how much those price cuts have recently gone up. So let's talk about some of this stuff for a minute. Let's talk about interest rates. Here's a chart that shows interest rates from a year ago, June 2021, and then last month, May 2022, and then this month, June 2022. So obviously we have had a huge increase year over year, right? 3.17 all the way to 5.5%. That's huge. Not really big change from last month to this month, but still trending up. What this doesn't show actually is something really interesting that happened about the middle of last month. The rate went all the way up to just under 6.3%. So it's obviously backed off a little bit since then, but still trending up. So let's look at an example of what happens when we go from a rate of 3.17% to a rate of 5.5%. What does that do to your payment? Let's take a look at that. Okay, so here is our example. We're going to look at a mortgage amount, in other words, a loan. So this is your loan amount right here, $500,000. And we're going to compare a 3.17% interest rate to a 5.5% interest rate. And we're going to see what the difference in the payment is. And we're also going to see what the difference in the total amount of interest paid over the course of the loan. So looking at this column here, loan one, that's our 3.17% rate. So as you can see, the monthly principal and interest at that rate is $2,154 per month. If you bump that up to a 5.5% rate, your payment goes up in the amount of $685 per month for a total payment of $2,839 per month. So a pretty big bump there in your monthly payment. And then down here, you can see the difference in the amount of interest that you will pay over the life of the loan. So if you have a 5.5% rate versus a 3.17% rate on a 30-year fixed loan, and you just make your payments as scheduled every month for 30 years, you are going to pay about $250,000 more in interest for the life of that loan. That's a pretty big number. So as you can see, that big of a change in the interest rate certainly has a pretty significant effect on one's monthly payment. I mean, almost $700 a month more. That's a pretty big chunk. And then also definitely in the amount of interest that you pay over the life of the loan. So this has people wondering what's going on with prices. And there are definitely some cities where prices are going down. Let's take a look here and see what's going on in Murrieta. Before we look at prices in Murrieta, if you could please do me a huge favor and hit the like button if you're finding this information useful. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. We're going to be keeping a very close eye on the market here in the upcoming months, and we'll be providing you all of the information that we have access to so that you are in the loop. Okay, so all the info you're about to see is based on single family houses in Murrieta only. This does not include condos, townhomes, mobile homes, or vacant land. I do this because single family homes at this time in Murrieta account for about 85% of the home sales. And just focusing on this part of the market, in my opinion, paints a much more accurate picture of the true state of the housing market in Murrieta. So here we go. Okay, median home price. As you can see, in June of last year, the median home price was $615,000. In May of this year, the median home price came in at $692,500. And then June of this year, $705,000. So why haven't prices gone down? Right? That's probably what some of you are wondering. Rates have gone up. Why aren't prices going down? Well, in some areas they are. In some of the bigger cities, they're going down. In some of the smaller cities, they're going down. But remember, this report is specific to Murrieta only and only houses in Murrieta. So my theory is prices haven't gone down in Murrieta and some other areas because as far as a nice place to live in Southern California goes, is still very affordable. Comparable houses in other nice places to live in Southern California are sometimes double what they are in Murrieta. So for all the benefits that you get of living in Murrieta, it's still reasonably affordable compared to a lot of other cities. Leave a comment below and let me know what you like about Murrieta. So if you're thinking about moving here, what is it about Murrieta that you find appealing? Now let's look at homes sold in Murrieta. And again, we'll go back to June of last year. There were 267 single-family homes sold in Murrieta. In May of this year, 190. In June of this year, 202. So a little bit of a drop from last year, a slight increase from May. The amount of homes listed versus the amount of homes sold. In June of 2021, there were 239 homes listed in that month. 267 homes sold in that month. In May of this year, 229 homes were listed for sale, 190 homes sold. In June of this year, 231 homes listed for sale, 202 sold. So obviously a little bit more homes sold in June of last year than June of this year. As far as month over month, from May to June of this year, not really a significant change. I would say if things keep going like people are saying they're going to, we're probably going to see that number of homes listed get a little bit higher compared to the number of homes that have sold. We'll see. Next up, average days on market. So this is how long a house is listed, how long it's actively on the market before the seller accepts an offer. So June of 2021, it was 14 days. May of this year, 12. June of this year, back up to 14. So no significant changes there. And again, if things keep going in the direction that a lot of people say they're going to go, we'll probably see that number start to creep up over the next couple months or so. Okay, so do you guys remember hearing all the stories about the bidding wars and people paying $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 over asking price for the house? So this chart kind of gives us a look at what's happening with that. So as you can see, in June of last year, people on average were paying about 4.4% above asking price. In May of this year, people were paying an average of 2.8% above asking price. And then this past month in June, that dropped down to just under 1% above asking price. So that is definitely trending down as well. But houses are still selling for more than list price on average. So let's see what that would look like using a $700,000 house as an example. So in June of last year, in June of 2021, if someone were to have sold a $700,000 house, on average, they would have got just under $731,000 for that house. In May of this year, using that same $700,000 number, a seller would have gotten about $720,000 for that house. And then in June, that would have dropped down to about $706,000. So again, that is definitely trending down. Okay, what you need to know if you are selling or buying a home. Again, average days on market right now is about 14, and sales to list price is about 100.9%. So what this shows you, if you're a buyer, is that you are still needing to come in at least full price to get a house. If you're in the market to buy a home, I'll help you find the perfect home in the perfect neighborhood. If you need to sell your home, I'll make sure you get the most money possible with the least amount of hassle. Call me, text me, message me. I'm here for you, and I'd love to help you.